good? We good. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. We're going to be going over my second trimester recap and any questions you guys had. So it's going to be a little bit of a Q&A plus like any updates, things that I was feeling through my second trimester. And as we're going to be going through that, I'm going to be getting ready. We have a they call it a hina here, but it's like this celebration for a family member. So this is like something that you do before the wedding, before they get married. So yeah, I'm super excited to like celebrate with them. But we're gonna put these crazy little pieces up because it's like 95 degrees today. So I'm planning, maybe I should do it the other, no, it's good. I'm planning to put my hair up because let's just be real, being pregnant in the summertime, you sweat a lot. So we'll just like start getting ready together, and then with my funny little hairdo, and then I'll just catch you guys up on what it's been like. I'll show you guys my bump really quick. Hold on. I have my mic here, so don't mind the mic. So we are, how far along are we now? We're 26 weeks. And how many days? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 26 weeks and 5 days, almost 27 weeks, which is crazy. I'm going to be stepping into that third trimester soon, and I can't believe how fast it's happening. I have a hair in my mouth. Story of my life. So, anywho, I guess we can go over, like, all of the recap I guess I had during my pregnancy, which realistically I've been super lucky during my first trimester, even my second trimester. It's been pretty crazy, like finding out the gender and all of that. So I have like some dates written down, and if I'm looking down, it's because I have a mirror to the left of you guys. But it's just been really fun to like document all of this. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Your support means so much. So make sure you subscribe, and that's that little button down below next to my name, and turn on all those bell notifications. Also, liking this video helps not only my channel but other people like you reach my channel. So some of it's going to be a little TMI, but that's what we came here for, right? I think there's some things like just to start off with, once your belly starts growing, which that happened for me, I have like dates and everything. I wrote them down, which I'll share with you guys when I exactly felt it. But you're like not supposed to lay on your back, and you're supposed to only lay on your side when you're sleeping. And I don't know, I just think there was a lot of like weird body changes. Like what I wrote down was itchy, nipples and stuff. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, so if I need to, I'll write it on here. And also, the change of color over there has definitely darkened a lot, which, I don't know, I guess it was unexpected, but it is common, so that was something super strange for me. Also, July 4th was when we found out the sex of the baby, which if you guys haven't seen that video, I will pop it up here. We did a gender reveal with the ultrasound. And that was pretty crazy. Like, once we found out the gender, I think that was when, like, it started hitting more, I guess. I don't know. It was just something that I was, like, I was about 16 weeks, and I don't know. It was just crazy, and it's still crazy that there's a baby in my belly, but, it's happening, I guess you could say. So, when I was, like, so after I found out the gender around 16 weeks and 6 days, oh, by the way, I should tell you guys what I'm using. This is the Tarte Fully Coverage Foundation, which I love this brand. My face has been breaking out since I got pregnant, so I want to cover this up for this little event, and I'm telling you, this is literally the best in combo with this palette, which I'm not sure what they call this one. It's the Color Clay Corrector. It's an under eye corrector, but it's really good for covering those problematic areas. But I think it's not like the problematic areas are not that heavy, so I'm going with this one. And the color that I'm using is, let's see if it's even written on here anymore. My makeup is pretty old nowadays. Yeah, it's not even written on here, the color. It's okay. So where was I? So 16 weeks, 16 days. That was when I started like leaking, which that was pretty surprising. I thought since I did get a breast augmentation and I did one surgery and then I had to do like a follow-up surgery 6 months later. So I didn't know if like I could breastfeed. So it was kind of an exciting moment when that happened. And yeah, I've been like leaking or dealing with that ever since, which has been quite wild. But at the same time, I've been super grateful about it. So those are like some really wild, like things that have happened that I was not expecting. Let's see, I wrote some other things down here. I had a little bit of restless legs throughout like the second trimester, which they're not fun, but it hasn't been like too bad. So that's just something to be aware of, is that like if you don't know what restless legs are, it's like when you feel like your legs like you want to move them all the time, like right before you go to bed, and it's like kind of annoying. And I've had them pretty bad before. Like it's happened to me before I got pregnant. So it's just something that like can be a little bit annoying, but the ways to help it is just like making sure you like move your body and try to get like you can walk before or use like warm water in a shower. Make sure that you like calm the area, I guess you can say. Now I'm going to be using this little Pixie palette. It's the only like cover up foundation that I have, I guess you can say. And then I'm going to use a bronzer. So on July 16th, that's when I was like 18 weeks and 2 days pregnant at 5:57 p.m. I wrote it down because I couldn't believe this moment. I felt the baby move for the first time. I was literally laying here on the couch, and it's the weirdest thing because, you know, people tell you it's going to feel like flutters. It's going to feel like, I don't know. I feel like most people told me it feels like flutters, but I don't know. It was just like the weirdest thing. And you're kind of like caught off guard because you're like, is that it? Or is this like what I've been waiting for? So I didn't really know at the time if it was her moving. I thought maybe like, okay, maybe it was like digestion or something. But then it was July 25th is when I felt her again. So that was like the next week. Like I was feeling her throughout, but I wasn't sure. And then like that's when I kind of like felt like I knew it was her when like the next week came around. And then on July 28th, I was like had my hand on my belly, and that's when I like felt her kick me back, and I was like, oh my god, this is insane. And since then, like Edan felt her, which that was super cool. We were like laying in bed, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think you can feel her. And then he like had his hand on my belly and like felt her move. And it's funny because sometimes it's like so unpredictable, and then like someone tries to come and feel it, and then she's like gone. But now, I mean, now that I'm like 26 weeks and some odd, it's like you feel her moving. Like when I had my ultrasound, it was crazy because he used to only just like go over like the lower half of my belly, and now he's like going all over. Like she's big, you know, which is, I don't know, the whole thing is just absolutely wild. It blows my mind every day. And yeah, it's just going to get even more crazy. She moves all the time, like morning, afternoon, evening. If like you are expecting or you haven't experienced it yet, it's a really cool feeling. And it's really hard to explain because I almost would say, this sounds funny, but it's like a fish in your belly. But then like there's like a lot of like punches and kicks. And there was one appointment, like there's a lot of ultrasound appointments, not a lot, but like a good amount to know. And there was like one where she was laying this way, so that's why I felt a lot of kicks on the left side, and then like a lot of hand, I guess, hits on the right side. And then there was she moved like the opposite way where her head was up and her feet were down, and so I felt a lot of kicks like in my lower area, which was like a little weird. And sometimes I'll like get thrown off. I'll be like, whoa, what was that? Because she just gets all crazy over there. So I don't know, but yeah, after like August 11th, which was like a few days after my birthday, that's when I just really started like feeling her and knowing what was going on over there and like being able to understand, I guess, what was happening. So yeah, those have been pretty much like my second trimester feelings, I guess, and things that have been going on. It's just been absolutely like a wild experience, but also really cool and really exciting. So I have here, I'm going to get this. I have questions from you guys of like second trimester questions of what you guys want to know. I did do a first trimester like Q&A thing, so if you guys want to see that, I will link it above. It's kind of hard to do this with these little, I don't even know what you call these. I forgot what you call them. So yeah, I have some questions. I have like about 15. I narrowed them down, but if like there's something else that you guys want to know, you can always write it down in the comments, or if you like have shared or experienced similar things, you can definitely share in the comments too, because I'm sure if you're pregnant with me having a 2024, 2025 baby, then you'll probably like want to share what's been going on with you, because in reality, all of our pregnancies are probably different. And so that's why I'm always like, I think it's cool to like hear what others have gone through and stuff like that. So just putting the Laura Mercier bronzer. It's like my favorite bronzer. And this is the color Bronze 2. It's a great bronzer. I just hope I'm not too white, because I haven't been sitting in the sun since I've been pregnant, because I've been trying to avoid sunspots on top of all the acne that I'm getting from this. Now the question is, I'm going to do blush. I'm going to do maybe a little eyeshadow, eyebrows, mascara, lips. That's probably going to be it. Okay, first question. Congratulations, Taylor. How are you feeling? How has everything been going? And thank you so much. That means a lot. Just because this is the Pixie Beauty Blush Duo Rose Gold, which I did break it. Let's hope this doesn't get too crazy over here. So thanks for asking. It has been, I feel super lucky with like this entire pregnancy from what I know. Oh boy. It can be hard sometimes for a lot of people. Oh, this one is less pink. I'm going to put one with more pink. So I've just been super lucky like through this whole experience. It's been pretty easy going. I think I'm going to do the Urban Decay Obsessed, but it's really bright, so I'm going to be careful with that. Overall, I just like still can't believe there's a baby in my belly. Story of my life. And Edan is really excited, which is really cool. And like I posted the hospital tour, and like the whole time he was like, I'm so excited. I can't wait for this moment. And I'm so excited too, but it still like blows my mind a little bit, just because I just like still can't believe a little bit of NARS. I like this color too. I just like to mix the blushes. Obviously, I don't do my makeup as often as I used to, so there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Second question, what typical physical changes are you feeling? Which I'm feeling definitely larger. I keep telling, like, people ask how I'm doing. I'm like, growing every day, which that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but still, it's crazy, like, how much you do grow and change. And, you know, I have gotten, like, a few stretch marks under my boobs, but that's, like, obviously normal, because your body is growing, it's changing, it's getting ready to provide for your child. And like, again, everybody's body is different, so it was something that I struggled with, I think, before I got pregnant even. And I think, you know, it took me a lot of like mental strength, I guess you can say, to just tell me that like everything's gonna be okay and what's meant to be will be. But like, I definitely was struggling with like the idea of like gaining weight and dealing with all of that kind of stuff. But you know, it's amazing that my body can do this. It's amazing that it like is growing a human inside of it. Like, that's so wild. And yeah, I'm really excited for us to like meet our kid, and for the future, and like what else life holds. So as much as like the physical changes have been strange, I really also love like having a bump. I think it's so crazy. I mean, it's also super fun when you're like going out somewhere and I don't know, it's just like It's the weirdest thing. It's like almost makes me speechless sometimes to talk about it because it's just like a mind-blowing experience. Oh, my mirror. But yeah, I've been super lucky. Besides my face changing as far as like acne or like gaining weight, I mean, everything's still been very good, and I've been very like active still, and like I have horses and, you know, pets, and like I've been able to do all that. But I haven't been able, like, the one thing that was so important was not to touch the cat litter. So thanks to Edan, he's been dealing with that. But yes. Okay, question number 3. Have you had morning sickness? Which luckily I didn't deal with it in, whoopsie doodles, in my first trimester, and I haven't dealt with it in my second trimester. I have been, like, I had a little bit of heartburn, but nothing like wild. Again, everything is very manageable, which I'm super lucky about, because a lot of people ask me that and they're like, oh, if you only knew like how much I had to deal with morning sickness and heartburn and all of that. I'm using this eyeshadow palette for my eyebrows. It is the, I never can pronounce it, Girlino, something like that. And this is the number 6 Les Fumes, which I think it's more of like that smoky stuff. So yeah, super lucky with that. Haven't had to deal with it, thank goodness. But also I think it runs in the family. My sister just gave birth to her second kid in August, and my brother just had his kid literally on like the 8th of September. So what is now? Like less than a week ago. They actually, I think, just came home from the hospital yesterday. So from what I know, they didn't even have morning sickness either. Not that my brother's the one pregnant, but my mom was like, she never had it. My sister didn't have it. I didn't have it. So I'm guessing it runs in the family. Next question. What are your most common symptoms? If you have any, which I would say, I hope I'm not making my eyebrows too dark. I would say the most common symptoms right now in my second trimester has been like maybe a few aches and pains here and there. The baby moving, which has been wild, like that's happened. And I don't know if there's any other symptoms. My belly growing like crazy. That was wild. That was so wild. Like that was when I think I forgot to tell you guys, but I think I wrote it down here. Let me see. Hold your horses. Oh, like 16 weeks is when my belly like super popped. I was like taking a nap and I woke up from the nap. I'll put the picture on here, and I like had a belly and I was like, holy moly. And that's like when I started like noticing a huge difference. So besides my belly growing, my body growing, and those other symptoms, that's pretty much all that I can really think of. I feel like I'm missing something. I haven't had any crazy cravings that people claim that happen. I haven't had like situations where I've made Edan go to the store and grab something because I have to have it now, which I was like kind of waiting for that to happen, but hasn't happened. So lucky us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I think of something later, I will add it in there. Next question. How much weight have you gained? I'm afraid to gain weight during my pregnancy. That was something like I talked about before that I was super nervous about, but it's what's gonna happen is gonna happen, you know, and you just gotta like go for it and enjoy the experience and accept that your body is amazing for making a baby and doing something like this, and the more love you give it, I feel like the better, and just being grateful for the experience. Like a lot of people dream to have this experience, and you know, some days it's harder than other days, and like you just have to like have that support group, or just remind yourself of, you know, the real reason why you're doing it, what's your purpose, like all those kind of things. So that's like the best advice I can give you. That's the advice that I'm using, and I can totally relate to you. So just be loving to yourself and your body, just because it's an amazing, beautiful thing. Question number 6, what prenatal vitamins are you taking? Which I'm still taking the ones that I was recommended by my doctor in the beginning, which was just a multivitamin for pregnant women and folic acid. So I take one of the multivitamins for pregnant women. Like I take it usually around lunch just because my shake has a lot of vitamins. So I don't want to like pack it up at once so my body can absorb it. And then I take the folic acid at night just because I've heard that some people can be a little bit cuckoo on it, which I haven't felt. Like I've been really calm, haven't been super like hormonal that I know of. But I just take that at night just to, I guess, be safe and make sure that I'm not encouraging any craziness. Number 7, are there any foods you're avoiding? Which just the typical like no sushi situation, deli meats, stuff like that you're just not supposed to have when you are pregnant. Number 8 is what exercises or physical activities are you doing? Which I'm doing like, I'll put her channel on here. It's like a pregnancy channel where she like gets you prepared because as you guys know, I really would like to do a natural birth. So I'm just preparing like my pelvic floor, all that area for when that happens. And I also like mix it with walking and like her workout specifically for second trimester, third trimester, all of those kind of things. And it's been a really nice experience. I really like her channel. I do have like some pelvic pain here and there, so I just try not to like push myself. And again, through my whole pregnancy, just so that I don't get, what's the word? Like, I don't want to get obsessed about like the whole weight thing. So I'm just like listening to my body and making sure that I just give it what it needs. And yeah, not go too far. Number 9, how often do you see the doctor? Which got like 2 crazy big ultrasounds, which were really cool and educational. I've posted them on here if you guys want to watch it. And that's just been like the most big appointments other than like my glucose test, which I posted that before this video too, and like blood tests, and I did 1 urine test. They also did like my blood pressure and all that, but it hasn't been too crazy. So just remember that it's like part of the experience and not to be overwhelmed by it. I used to hate needles. Now I've gotten better with it. Number 10, when did you find out the gender of the baby? Which I told you guys that and I forgot the date already. I think it was like July 4th. Yeah, July 4th. Independence Day was a great day. It was pretty cool. So wild. Now we need mascara and then we are finished. Let's see here. We also did like one of those old wives' tales for gender reveal things. That was kind of cool if you guys want to watch that video. Oh, I have a few more. Number 11, what complications do you look out for? I think the most important thing is like, you know, being careful when you're intimate, also making sure that the baby moves and not getting overheated during summertime, making sure that you're staying hydrated and getting all the nutrients that your body needs. You guys know I take like my shakes every day, so that's been, I think, like a big part of like my pregnancy is making sure that I get like all the nutrients and everything that my body and my baby needs to like develop the best that it can. I also use this really cool app called The Bump and also Flow because I use them for my tracking like my menstrual cycle and stuff. And they always like say certain things that maybe I should add to my diet for that time and like what will help the baby and all that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend. The Bump is free. The Flow app does cost money. I would have used just the Bump, but all my data was in the Flow app, so I use them both. And the Bump one has a really cool like 3D image of the baby and your body. Number 12, are you preparing for baby yet? Which, yes, I started already like nesting, which I literally started by cleaning out the fridge, which my app said that was going to happen, and I did it like a week before. And just like cleaning the house, organizing it, because eventually we're going to bring like baby stuff in here, and then, you know, bassinet. I'll make a whole video on like nesting and, you know, what we're prepping for the baby and all of that. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and those bell notifications are turned on, because we post every single week here, and we would love to have you a part of the family. 13, we have 3 more questions. Have you had any emotional or mental changes? Which, yes, we've talked about that. I think it's just about being more accepting of like the situation and loving on yourself. Yeah, it looks great.
Where's my wedding pants?
They should be there, no?
No.
No. So I'll help you. I have 2 more questions. Wow, that looks great though. Why not wear those pants? They look great.
I'm gonna wear those.
Yeah. Maybe bring a change of clothes though, in case it's too hot and you get sweaty, like a tank top.
Dude.
No? Dude, yeah, or dude, no?
Feel this material because of sweat.
You look great, Fane, but man.
Oh, was it all too short?
No. You can try on that one shirt that I got if you want, that party shirt. It's a extra large.
Where?
It's on my side of the closet on the middle rack. Like you'll see where my pink jumpsuit outfit is there on the left side. What?
What?
You see like the 2-piece pink set where the things are folded on the left side?
Oh, yeah.
Now, all the way at the bottom of that pile, there's like the printed shirt that you liked.
But I don't want a tank top.
It's not a tank top. It's a t-shirt. Oh, I didn't get the mascara everywhere. That's so funny. Oh, but you saw what I'm talking about, Kat.
No,
Yeah?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's at the bottom of the pile. Ah. It's life living with men. Just kidding. Gotta just groom those crazy eyelashes.
I will take all the attention with this.
Because you look so good. Okay, I hope I answered question number 13. If not, no problem. Question number 14 is, how are you managing discomfort and body aches? Which I'm using those pregnancy videos that I'm doing. And again, just listening to my body. I'm not pushing myself. Before I got pregnant, I was like, you're doing this workout whether you feel good or not. Now, if I'm not feeling 100%, I'm not pushing myself. And I think that's super important. Listen to your body. Don't push yourself. Listen to the baby. You got this. Also, I'm sleeping with a pillow. I don't use the pregnancy pillow. I don't know. I'm not connecting with that. But I do use like 2 pillows, one in between like where my stomach is, so I don't like roll over or roll backwards. Like, I'm not trying to do that. And then also like in between my legs, just to help with my pelvis, because there's like a little bit of aches there and stuff, which I do not like. Question number 15 is the last question, you guys, from you. And of course, if you have any other questions, drop it down below. But what resources or support systems are you using? Which, again, I've been so lucky to have amazing people around me to support me through this. Not only like my family and friends, but my partner and his family. So I just think, share what makes you feel comfortable, and don't be... Oh, it's fun. How do you feel in that one? Maybe you wear that for the wedding, because it's like during the day.
It's a low material kit.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying if you want, wear it for the wedding.
Polyester, probably. 100%.
I think so, yeah.
Again, it feels like it.
But you wear polyester. And yeah, just enjoy the experience. Don't feel like don't overwhelm yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. Just have fun with it. And remember, this could be your only now she's kicking me. That's funny. This could be your only chance to do something this amazing and to make a child. And I think it is the most beautiful, wild, cool experience you'll ever go through in your life. I'm so grateful to do it. And I can't wait, to see who she is, mixed between the two of us. And what she's like and all those, fun things. So again, I am, so happy to share this experience with you guys. Of course, anything can happen in this journey, and I just feel that, like, as long as you give yourself grace and love and just go for it, you're going to have a great time. So other than that, my second trimester, I've been super lucky, super grateful, so excited for the third trimester. I can't believe I'm going to be stepping there in like a week and a half. Crazy. But of course, you guys, don't forget, if you liked this video and you want me to make a third trimester or any other video, drop it down in the comments. Like this video. It supports my channel so much. This is the glam. We got it done. And yeah, just, it means so much for you guys to be a part of this journey. Also, like I said, if we post a new video, if you turn on those bell notifications, it will notify you when we post one. And yeah, we'll see you all next week on our very next video. It's probably going to be a wedding video, so stay tuned. And thanks again, you guys. Sending so much love, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. In case you were wondering, lighting is so bad here, but this is the outfit all red. Bump on fleek. Everything on fleek, large and in charge.
אתה יודע באמת, הבאת לי 4 נרות, עוד לא 2.
פה אין כלום, נכון? פה לא יהיה כלום.
לא, אבל שם אלה שתיים מתלבשים, מתלבשות שם.
אבל למה משם?
מה משם?
אנחנו נשתגר בגלגל, סביב החתן והחייל, אני משתגר. כל האורחים מוזמנים לריקודים סביב החתן כלה, קדימה.